One of the biggest changes for me over the last year on Twitch is something that is used by large creators all over the platform, but that is neglected by smaller streamers or outright shunned as something bad. And this, while it is so ingrained on YouTube, you see it in practically every video. In fact, you're looking at one right now. Yes, a little pop-up like this allowed me to quadruple the amount of followers I get every month, and if you use them right, you can do the exact same. How to use them right is something that will be coming up later, but let's first talk about what they are and how to set them up in your OBS. My name is Barry Epps, and this is Content Delta. If you watch videos on YouTube, then you've definitely seen these. These are called call to actions. It pops up on the screen without the person in the video, in this case me, paying any attention to that it actually happens. There is another call to action. How often have you not heard it in YouTube videos where they ask you to like, subscribe, comment an emoji to get more engagement, that sort of stuff? Well, that is called a vocal call to action. They can be made non-invasive, help you grow, and they are super easy to set up. You don't even have to limit yourself to one platform. You can set up call to actions for Twitter, TikTok, YouTube, Twitch, followers, subscribers, anything you want. Let's start by setting up a call to action using a chatbot. In our case, we will be using streamer.bot. You can use Stream Elements chatbot, Firebot, Nightbot, mix it up, anything you want. To start off, boot up your streamer.bot and we will be making the call to action to get more followers to your Twitch channel. So let's make an action and put it in a group called call to actions. The reason we do it like this is because it will allow easy editing once we are done. For now, we want to make this a call to action that is sent to chat. So we add a Twitch announcement and give it a color. I like to color code the announcements that my bot does. So green is call to actions, yellow is warnings, etc, etc. So I'm gonna set this one to be green. Then we just have to put in the call to action text. Let's go with, if you are enjoying yourself, then make sure to be reminded the next time I go live by leaving a follow. All you need to do is click the little heart button. There we go, we're done. That's it for this one. Now we make another action, which we will call the call to action timer. What this is going to do is send messages, send your call to actions in specific time intervals, so you don't just throw them out all at once. To do this effectively, all we have to do is add the follower call to action as a sub action, and then we add a delay. I like to stagger these every 15 minutes or so viewers can have a conversation without constantly getting interrupted by call to actions. That is 15 times 60 seconds. It's 900 seconds. Multiply by 1,000 because these are milliseconds, not seconds. And we get to 900,000 milliseconds. You can correct me in the comments if I'm wrong. Now that that is done, we have a call to action, but we want a little bit more. So what we're going to do is now do the same thing for each of the other call to actions and put them in a timer loop so that every 15 minutes, a different call to action is called. And when it gets to the end, it goes back to the start. But let's be honest, we do want to make it a little more interesting. And we can do that by implementing a video call to action. A little element on screen that goes, hey you need to do something. Let's head into OBS and make a new scene called call to actions. Here we're gonna add a media source, and then we take a little call to action video for the Twitch followers and we add that to the scene. Ooh, that's a bit big. Let's resize it and make sure it is where we want it to be. If you want to add your own call to action animations, then I've provided a handful for you for free down below in the description. But if you want something really special, then you can go over to Visual by Impulse's Supermaker and have them designed specifically for your channel using your logo, your name, the message that you want to include, and many other things. Surprisingly, this is not a hashtag ad. In fact, I just use them myself and really enjoy them. So if you want to grab them, you can do so. I left the link down in the description below. Note that this is an affiliate link, so if you do purchase something, then you are supporting the channel as well. Thank you. Okay, let's get back to creating our call to actions. What I want streamer.bot to do is when the call to action is sent to chat, I also want to enable the little overlay and then disable it again once the animation is finished. And this is why we made each of these CTAs their own action. Now we can simply go into each of them and amend them without having to mess with our timer. Let's go into the Twitch follower action and add a change source visibility state for the call to action and set it to show. These are about 6 seconds, so I'm adding a delay of 6,000 milliseconds, and then we are going to duplicate the change source visibility state and set it to hidden. Without changing anything in our call to action timer, we have now added animations to all our call to actions. But I hear you ask, how do I use them efficiently? Well, before we do that, let's talk about why they are so little used on streams. For smaller streamers, it almost seems like it's a taboo to use call to actions, which I just don't understand. Some of them say it has no effect at all, which is just wrong. The proof is in the pudding. I have shown you that my number of followers per month quadrupled on average, just because I use these call to actions. The thing is, your viewers absolutely want to support you, especially if it doesn't cost them extra money. They will go that extra mile. Which leads me into the second point that small streamers bring up when they don't want to use call to actions. Streamers feel like they force their viewers to do something they didn't want to do. And to that I say, poppycock. I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but normal people like us are very, very unlikely to force anyone to do anything ever. What is much more likely is that your viewers have just forgotten that socials exist, that your Discord exists, or they didn't even know, and all you're doing is giving them the information that they are looking for anyway, or didn't know they were looking for. In fact, what is far more likely is that they meant to follow you. They meant to go ahead and subscribe, or go to your socials, or join your Discord. They just forgot or didn't know it existed. All call to actions are doing is reminding your viewers that they can become part of an amazing community and to support you as a creator, usually completely for free. So how can we nudge people without being pushy? That is the key to using call to actions effectively. Well, we offer value first and then remind them of what they can do to support us. Because we've already provided value, they are more likely to support us, expecting more value to come afterwards. In Twitch streams, that's either education or entertainment or anything that you do. That means you need to make your call to actions impactful without them just clogging up your chat. So how do we do this? Well, first off, we have a timer. We make sure that there's a separation between the different call to actions. Generally, you want to drop your call to actions every 15 to 30 minutes, depending on how active your chat is, and follow it up immediately with a vocal call out as well. When you see that message appear in chat, when you see that animation play on your OBS preview, which I just pointed at, even though you guys can't see that, you want to make sure to also go, hey, remember, I have a Twitter, go and follow me. The link is in chat right now. And then you just continue on with your stream as normal. This is especially easy to do when you use Stream Elements chatbot because they allow you to both spread by time and by chat lines, so you never fill up your chat too much. If you have any questions about call to actions or any other topic, then make sure to join the Content Delta Discord down below. We leave a link in the description. We help other people grow, get people more knowledgeable without any self-promotion. Moreover, if you enjoy this, well, you know what's coming next. Like, subscribe, and ring that notification bell to stay up to date on everything that we do. Just remember, getting people to follow is only step 1 in your content creation strategy. What you need to do next is to keep them coming back, and you can learn that right here. And as always, stream better, stream smart.